Howdy. They call me the Hoff, and I'm back, and I think I'm about to go into a dungeon, except for this weird orange wolf. I gotta talk to him first. Check this motherfucker out. Ah! Ain't having none of this shit, and, you know, he attacks you, and then you get transported into this weird ethereal realm. I don't know where I am. Nobody knows where I am. It's provocative. It gets people going. Anyway, so this is a neat thing. This game sort of added on was Wind Waker added to combat a little bit by adding things like like there were parries and counters you could do in Wind Waker, and added a nice little dimension to the combat. In fact, like your final hit on Ganondorf in Wind Waker had to be one of these parries, but they were just things you knew how to do. Despite the fact that, you know, at the beginning of the game, it's established, you're a kid, you don't know shit about handling a sword. This game, they at least, there are skills you have to learn by finding this asshole. And if I'm not mistaken, it's been confirmed. Maybe it hasn't been, maybe I'm talking out of my ass. But, if I'm not mistaken, this is the hero of time. This is Link from turned Stalfos, I guess. But anyway. And yeah, like I said, I don't know if it is confirmed or not that that's who that is, but it seems to stack up. Yeah. I mean, it works. Even if it's, I'll call it headcanon. Also, you know, I was about to make a joke saying that Link was a wolfkin, you know, in my headcanon, but that's actually... Fuck. Anyway! Oh, I'm sure that'll offend somebody, if anybody, for some fucking reason, sees this video. What was I even going on about? Anyway, Wizards and Warriors. That's a good game. Maybe if I figure out how to do a good NES capture, I'll play that, because it's a good time. One of my first memories is... Alright, so I hope that's all the oil I need, because I don't really feel like buying more. I considered, I may have mentioned this before, and the reason I feel like I probably mentioned this before is because I would have mentioned it the same reason I'm mentioning it now. It's sitting on a shelf to the left of my TV. I considered doing a long play of Persona 4, and then I remembered, like, I can't play that properly without a guide, and you know, having to stop and consult the guide every day to see, you know, what I can do. Because, like, I played through it once without a guide, and that's all well and good. And then I got to the end, and, I fucked up every social link, and so I had, I get to the end, I have no friends. Persona 4 spoilers. I didn't, I got the wrong ending. You know, I figured out it was Adachi, so I got that far, but, I didn't get the next step where you have to figure out the fucking gas station attendant wrecked your shit up just for the lulz. So, you know, it's a real tedious, you have to play properly, through an argument with your party that want to kill the truck driver or whoever, and, you have to pick the exact right answers or the game ends wrong and everyone dies. So it can get really tedious, and it just wouldn't work with me having to check a guide all the time. Additionally, the game's really fucking long. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any JRPGs on here. That's too asking too much. I'm sorry, that finishing blow that the Scalfos that I just learned from the Orange Wolf. Just do a thing, yeah. It's just really badass. And I love it. It really. Oh, hey. It just really makes me feel like like a badass, I guess. Oh boy, I got the dungeon map. Oh, things up here. Okay. Must need this dungeon item. Go figure. I'm like referring to other people all the time, you know. But the man made some points in Egoraptor Cephalitis about Ocarina of Time. He mentioned a lot of things about like how my favorite game, Link to the Past, just kind of dumps you out in this world and then gives you like an arrow, like, hey, this is where you need to go. But it doesn't constantly stop you and tell you shit. And you can kind of go at things at your own pace or however you want to do it. And this game does not. Like, you have to go through the dungeons the way they want you to. An example of this for solidarity, in A Link to the Past, it is faster and easier to do the 6th dungeon in the Dark World, which is in the swamp, before the 5th dungeon, which is the Ice Palace. Because the item you get in Dungeon 6 pretty much lets you skip the long, convoluted, dungeon-wide puzzle in the 5th dungeon. Because in the 5th dungeon, God, just open the fucking door! Dungeon, there's a puzzle where you have to move this block all the way from like the top floor down to the bottom floor to push a switch. But the dungeon item in the 6th dungeon in the swamp is a rod that just creates a block whenever you want one. So you can just skip the entire thing. And that's, you know, nice. Like the Dark World 5th dungeon in A Link to the Past is sort of the water temple of that game. It's just like, it's tedious. I made this weird ass that I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at with this thing. I never did. I feel like it's a pretty common joke about what the hell is that thing. See, look at that. Fucking look at that. Oh my god. Like, look. Like, when it turns around, it, like, maintains eye contact with Link as it's turning around, like, what? I would eat your soul. Just, no. What that thing will do is, like, let you set up a checkpoint and let you go back to a certain place in the dungeon. I guess. Anyway. Yeah, oh, hey, yeah, I forgot about that. After you kill a motherfucker, you can, like, swagger out of your, like, sheath your sword and that little move there. Alright. What do I do? Okay. Alright, well, that's neat. Need a key. I don't have a key! Little asshole. Stop telling me. Okay, I don't have that either. What do I do? Where do I go? Shit. Knew playing this from memory was a bad idea. Alright. Well, there's only one door I can go through, so let's go through that one. Also, in the last video, there was a, I noticed, you know, after I stopped recording and everything, there was, like, it happened when I was farming rupees, so it shouldn't be an issue, but there was a weird glitch where, like, stopped recording for a second, my capture device failed. You know, it shouldn't affect anything, it might be. else in this room, or yeah, I can't do anything in this room. Just here to show me that I can't do it. Introduce me to a room. Also, I remembered, relearned this in the last video while I was farming rupees, that my dick was taken. My horse. I can't call upon my dick to travel around. I won't get her back until later. So, stuck without a horse for a while, but for the time being, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to go very far in the overworld until... I'm sorry, it looks goofy. Like, I know they're pulling at the bars trying to get it, to open, but it just looks like humping. I didn't... Okay. I didn't even cross that bridge, though. Anyway. Alright, let's get this... Whee! And the monkey's oddly okay with that. Its ass hurts. Alright, gotta kill this asshole. Hey, chest. Here. Gimme! Gimme! That was... Anyway. Not that time, eh? Join me next time as I work on more of this, dungeon. Hello? Yes. Hey, how you doing? I feel like you're about to tell me. Yes, I put it on Monday and I gave it back on Tuesday. Or I got it on Tuesday, dropped it off on Wednesday. Oh. Okay. Okay. I have news for you. If you hang on just a second, my dad found in his records or whatever what it was that he was being treated for. So if you give me a second, pull up my text, I'll get that. Alright, you still there? Alright, here we go. Supraventricular tachycardia. Yes. That's not, is that a thing, or did he just throw a bunch of letters at me and assume me to buy it?